I completely forgot to end up. Oh, thank God. My charger's right here. I was about to say. There's a couple things that I have on deck here. But thank goodness my charger's here, y'all, because this charger, I was gonna say my phone is literally at 20. It's not too bad, but it's not gonna last us a full hour if that's how long I'm gonna end up being on here for, right? So gotta make sure that that is set, that is wavy. Let me make sure I plug this in. Hopefully you guys end up tuning into the stream. Hope you guys enjoy the stream, like the stream. If you guys end up liking it up, we have a good amount of topics to end up getting into today. Let me go and make sure real quick though on my other phone, which I have in this backpack right here. If I could get it. On my other phone, I want to be able to open it up, make sure everything's popped up, and make sure I'm live. This phone, I like to kind of see the actual live. This laptop, I like to see the live data, see what the hell is going on. It's a lot more easier for me to look. So yes, right now it shows that I'm live. Perfect, perfect, perfect. What is up, y'all? What is up? How are you guys today? I don't know why my hairline's coming out like that. Like it looks a little bit funny from a distance, but trust me, it's good. It's good. I don't know why, but maybe it's the way the light is hitting it. I'm not positive. But it kind of looks a little bit like blah there. But it's all good. What is up? What is up? What is up? We're at 2,535 subscribers. Insane. Didn't think we were gonna end up hitting that. This month, out of this whole entire year, y'all, was the month where I actually started. I want to say, no, I think starting this year was the month that I have gotten the most subscribers. Is insane. The month of May, and I think next month is going to end up actually being a lot more. Like next month is gonna end up being probably a lot more, honestly, a lot more subscribers. He said, Miss, you're late, or he said, well, for some reason it translated on my screen as Mrs. You're late. I don't know why gang translated to Mrs., but he said, gang, you're late. No, yes. I mean, normally I come on like around this time. I've never been perfect at being like coming on exactly at 7. I feel like I normally come on probably at like 7:06, 7:10. So to me, this is roughly around the normal time that I am live. But granted, I was rushing today because he said hi, what is up, what is up. I was rushing today because I was actually in a whole different area, so I was rushing to get all the way home just to be able to hop on this stream because I wasn't even home. So I was somewhere completely else. So luckily I hopped on because for a second I almost didn't come on at all because I just did not have it in me. I was like, nope, I kind of like I just want to breathe, right? But then when I got home, I was like, nah, I want to chat it up with with my people, with my supporters. I just chatted up with some new people. I'm like, why not? F it, we can get into it. So I thought you weren't gonna stream. I almost did it, man. I was a little bit tired. What is up, Maddox? He said I'm chewing on a safety pin right now. Oh, okay. He said Coil Ray. Oh no, it's disrespect to Coil Ray, man. It's disrespect to Coil Ray. I do not look like that. But no, yeah, so today I ended up doing, or I haven't completely finished the exam, but I ended up reviewing the what was it, exam 3 for the CompTIA A plus, and then I began to take it. So I ended up taking half of the exam, which is perfect. I'm at like basically question 45. There's 90 questions, but because I'm streaming right now, I can't finish the exam. If I wasn't streaming, I could have honestly finished the exam, but because I'm streaming, I can't. But so far, all the way up to 45 questions, I got everything right. I think except for one question, and then there's 3 of them I haven't answered that I just like marked. But then we're gonna get into the next 45, and then once I kind of see what my score is, then boom, I can end up going for exam number 4 and see what the hell happens there. So I'm super excited. He said, could I ask a serious question? He said, ooh, a serious question. Yes, go ahead, ask away. He says, if you're looking at my chat, smile and blink at the camera. You look lovely today. Have a great day. I mean, smile and blink. I mean, I think I'm smiling. I don't know. My smile my smile is a little bit crazy. I think I'm smiling. I don't know. I mean, I am smiling, but I don't know if I'm smiling because of the comment or just I think I just always smile when I talk. But yes, yes, yes. Okay, so what was I just about to end up getting into? Because today's stream, I think I put, oh yeah, I thought I would have been further ahead by now, which is a true statement. So, what's your favorite color of the alphabet? I don't even know why I'm saying it like that. Wait, what the hell? Alphabet? Al- what the hell? Did you write it wrong or am I tripping? Oh no, alphabet. Is that how you pronounce it? What the hell? Why does shit sound funny? I don't even know. It's like true or false. That is crazy work. So favorite color In the alphabet, true or false? Wildin'. Wildin'. Um, my favorite color in the alphabet, I'll have to say B. No, I'm just kidding. Imagine you're just like, what the hell? You're like, favorite color? You're supposed to say color, girl. But no, yeah, so today though I did want to literally end up getting into that. I thought I would have been further ahead by now, and honestly this is a true statement. I remember back when I was building a roadmap for myself, I probably built like two of them. I feel like by now I was already doing certain things that I thought I would have been doing and that I'm currently not doing. But I do see that the roadmap is a continuous change. Like that's why I always tell people I hate giving people permanent dates or exact dates, because at the end of the day, you never know when you're actually prepared for something or when you're actually going to do something, because you just can't predict the future, right? Which is why I hate the fact that I mentioned that I was going to take my CompTIA A plus in May or the Core 2 in May, because, and I already kind of knew it was probably going to end up happening, but it's just like, I sat there, I said it, but I feel like I said it because so many people were asking me for a date. So I just decided to say a date, and then I'm like upset because I'm like, damn, I have a feeling I'm probably gonna end up taking it in July then. But I mean, we'll see. Well, obviously, because it's May 30th, and I'm damn sure not taking it tomorrow. So should I stop chewing on the safety pin? I mean, I believe so. So what's your greatest achievement? I feel like greatest achievement. I don't know, because I tend to be hard on myself. I feel like this would be a better question about like asking somebody else and then they tell you what my achievements are or greatest achievement is. Because since I'm so hard on myself, I genuinely feel like I don't have any. But if you talk to the next person, like they can have an entire list. Um but also too, I just feel like sometimes I'm a little bit like I could be humble there too, where in my head I'm just like, well, it's not that crazy. So like I wouldn't say that it's an achievement, you know what I mean? But other people would be like, oh yeah, you did it. Um, I don't know, man. I feel like if I had to say something, I would probably say getting my own apartment. But like to me that just feels kind of corny, because it's like, well, everyone eventually gets their own apartment. But I mean, it was something like, especially when you don't really like it's your first time kind of doing it. But I don't know. I feel like there's other things I'm not really thinking of. So hi from Canada, what's going on? What's wrong? Nothing much. There's not much too that is too wrong. I just kind of feel like I would have been a little bit further. Or I feel like I, at least based on my roadmap, that I could have been ahead and that I'm not. But at the same time, too, a delay doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. You never know what, could have been the reason for that delay. What if maybe I would have moved, what if I'm moving too fast in the wrong direction, so something needs to slow down so I can go in the right direction? You never really know. So I always try to see things in a better light. But definitely with the roadmaps that I have made and what I wanted to do or what I wanted to be, it definitely isn't necessarily lining up the way I thought it would have. But, that all comes down to just the busyness of life, trying to attend to a lot of different things at the same time is difficult. It is difficult, but hey. So now I thought, it says, wait, do you remember Emmanuel, like Emmanuel Plays? I believe I do, yes. So it should have, it says, wait, let me show you. Rawr, I'm a dinosaur. It says, who is black, your father or your mother? Both of them are, but my father is black, my mother is black and Puerto Rican. Said, hi, men. I feel like you need a hug. Bye, man. See you later, man. Says, you're beautiful. Thank you. So you don't attend to nothing. I mean, hey, I don't know who you are, my guy. That ain't true. So have a great night. Remember to smile. Hey, thank you. Thank you so much. No, definitely. I do have to always remember and be grateful about the stuff that I currently am doing, because sometimes I always, like I said, I mentioned this before, but this is a true thought, is I have to continuously remind myself that I'm doing as much as I could do, especially going towards all the goals that I do want to end up achieving. For instance, if like since I'm trying to go and study, I feel like I study every day for about an hour. I work 8-hour shifts for 6 days. I am attending to family, I'm attending to friends, right? Like I feel like I'm hitting every category. And so it's kind of like what makes me feel like I should be more ahead, especially if I'm doing everything I could. So if you still live with family, enjoy, especially if you're close to your family. I actually don't live with family. I live on my own, and actually I have my own apartment. I just live with my partner. But yeah, no family. I don't live at home. I have bills that are hectic. I got always got to run a damn errand. I'm living the life, living the life. So I played my guitar almost 3 days straight, well over 60 hours. People get into different, hold on, get into different things. Don't worry about being hard on yourself till you get as bad as me. You can do whatever you set your mind to. Says my father was a colored German immigrant at Barbera. I'm dual nationality and still mixed in the USA. Says Mrs. I don't know why it keeps popping up as Mrs. every time you write gang. I don't know. Then I need a lawyer kind of urgent. Oh, well, I'm not the lawyer, so I don't know. Said, "Hi, I'm such a big fan." Hello, man. How are you? But I feel like, which I'm sure a lot of people have possibly experienced this, but like I said, I just genuinely think at how different my life looks compared to, especially when I was younger, because like I had so many different things that I used to want to be or think of when I was younger. Like when I was 16, 17, I thought by 22, maybe 23, I would have had things figured out or been in like the career that I personally would be passionate in, or a career that I would actually, because I am in a career job, right? Like that's like the one thing where I'm just kind of like, I should see that and be like, okay, that's good. Like I'm grateful for it. But for some, and I am grateful for it, but I'm just like, damn, it's not the career job that I would like or love because I'm not passionate about it. But it is less mentally draining. It's not physically draining. It's a really good, decent, like, middleman for like just trying to see if there's anything else. I think there are certain things in this current company that I could do as a career, but or that I could enjoy, but I just haven't got there yet. Say Jesus Christ died on the cross for our sins. Amen. Hallelujah. I believe it. I believe in him. Said, police are at my door. Oh no. Said, are you on? Oh, no, I am not. Said, I have a question. Should I stop chewing on the safety pin? I swear I said yes to that like 3 times. I guess stop. I don't know. Said, yo, what is up, man? What is up, electric? But I thought that, yes, that I would know what career that I had wanted. I thought I would feel, well, I do feel like an adult because, man, everything, like, just whatever comes with being an adult, trust, I've already experienced it. So I thought I'd feel confident though. I thought there would be some master plan, but the reality is that adulthood is weird. You can't predict the future. Of course, though, you could end up ultimately completely, you could end up ultimately, trying to design the future. But at the end of the day, it's just going to, you don't know what's going to happen, right? Like you could be building towards something for 5 years and it never becomes a thing, or you could be building towards it for 1 year and it becomes the biggest thing. So it's just like with being an adult and reality setting in, it's like it's just crazy. Said, hi buddy, are you a Republican? No, I'm not really on any side. I'm not really political. So everything about you is attractive. Oh well, thanks. I honestly believe though. Never mind. Actually, I'm gonna leave that alone. He said cough. Did you just say cough? I don't even know. But I mean, the letters look nice though. But it's like because one day you're sitting in high school and it's like you're thinking your entire future is ahead of you. Then all of a sudden you're working, paying bills, thinking about careers, thinking about money, thinking about your future. But then you realize life isn't something that magically ends up coming together. It's something that you basically would have to end up building almost every single day. And so it's just kind of like, So I think the biggest lesson that I've been learning lately is that nobody's going to come and build the future for you, right? At the end of the day, you got to come start building whatever you're going to do. Nobody's going to start studying for you. No one's going to hand you money. Nobody is going to improve the situation for you. Nobody's going to chase your goals for you or even make whatever your goals are. At the end of the day, it's all things that we got to end up doing ourselves and we got to end up getting into ourselves. But it's also kind of exciting because it means you actually do have a little bit of control of where your life will go. But it genuinely just, at the end of the day, though you have a little bit of control, it could still be up and down, right? Like you could do certain things, but that's why I feel like my mindset tends to always be is like with IT. If IT never became a career, I'm not gonna be distracted, right? Like if IT was a career, um, or it never became a career, I wouldn't be like upset, I wouldn't be sad. I would literally just be like, okay, at least maybe I can make this into a side hustle, or this is just nice for me to know for the time being. If something ever breaks, I could fix it, or if some like with my kids, when I have kids or like other people in my family, if certain things need to be fixed, it's like, okay, perfect, because I can just end up, learning how to, like, I will have actual knowledge, like this is real life knowledge. So to me, I would never care whether IT would become a career or not because at the end of the day, you can end up finding new passions and different things, especially when you're super, you're going to be going through, you're going to see so many things. Like, you know how many things you can end up becoming passionate about within 1 year if you just exposed yourself to so many different stuff. And so that's kind of like my biggest thing when it comes to that. So you just said, yes, I just said call. Oh, okay, I was gonna say, life is full of trials and tribulations. No, definitely. So do you cut your own hair? No, I do not. Distraction right here. Super interesting distraction. I mean, I guess, is it a distraction? Maybe. It's possibly, it could be. Who knows? But no, yeah, so that's just something that I was really thinking about too. Is like it really does come down to mindset. Cause I really wouldn't mind it if it was just a side hustle or something that I knew. Same thing with like one of these days I want to just go and whether that's me having to enroll into like an automotive class. I would love to learn how to end up fixing cars just for the benefit of if something happens to my car, at least I can fix it and I can do it in a cheaper way. But if something happens to other people's cars, maybe I can charge a price. You just never know what you could do that can end up paying you, but also just be something that is gonna help you and be productive for you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like my biggest thing there, and I'm super excited to just continue to learn different things and continue to just go through different things. Says save your money, check. Says get that 401k and a financial manager. I don't have a financial manager, but I do have a TSP. So check there. So to blew through 5 million in less than 3 years. Now my talents are for hire. My bills are so high. I'm going to start selling stuff I purchase now. Yeah, normally I feel like sometimes that happens. Cause I always try to like tell people is like if you're already bad with your money now, when you end up getting a lot of money, it's probably still going to be the same way. It's just going to be that you have a lot of money now. I've seen somebody end up blowing hundreds of thousands of dollars too, and it's just sometimes it's like we just really got to learn about money and what sucks is that school doesn't really teach that. It's like you have to kind of enroll yourself in like a finance class just to figure it out. You said, what about trade school? I wouldn't mind trade school, but I think for me, um, it depends. Cause currently I'm already like working in a good job already, and it's already a career job. It's a government job. So like if that government job were to end up, let's say something happens to it, then I think I would go to a trade school. But with this current government job, it builds skills enough to kind of be like you should be fine on your own if this job ended, if that makes sense. It says, what are you in school for? I'm currently not in school yet. I do plan to enroll for a certain certification that is meant to. I don't really want to say what the job is yet until I get it because you never know. Like, what if I just don't get it? But I am planning on enrolling for the specific certification where you need to be certified to work in this current career. So that's something that I'm trying to pursue on the side. But I'm already doing, like I said, I already got the whole like career job thing down. I'm already learning skills that are gonna really be beneficial for future careers if something happened here. And I'm already in like an entry level role to something that's more technical, so something that I am hopefully gonna be passionate about. But it just depends on when it starts, like whether I do it by September, whether I do it by this time, whether it's by January. It's just literally once it happens, I feel like I would feel like complete. I'll be like, okay, perfect. Like I'm finally there. So are you a bro or a sister? I am a girl. I am a sister. Tell you that much. Says you definitely talk a lot. May need to put a bag over it. I'm crying. Oh my goodness, I did not think you were gonna end up saying that. I thought I was reading something else. Yo, that was actually some funny shit. You said or wear intense gym music. I'm dead. Oh my goodness. But honestly, yeah, so one of the reasons I've been taking IT more seriously lately, or just taking any type of studying seriously, because I am studying for three different things right now. So what's your favorite tree? I don't really got one. So I dropped out of college, should have stayed in. I had scholarships, music, conservatory, high school, and university, but I dropped out, should have learned about finance. But yeah, when it came, because when I first was enrolled into college, I was enrolled for computer science. But then with life circumstances, life just kind of hit, so it was kind of like I couldn't really at the time pursue college because I had to. Basically, my choice was either pursue college and just have nothing, or get my own apartment, work a job, pay bills, have a roof over my head. Like, so I just chose to, and obviously on the college side of things, it just would have been very stressful. So I just chose to start the career job. And I was like, FA, I'll probably never get a degree. But then what made me really rethink it was that when I finally seen like what the cap pay is at this current job for the current position I was in. There's other positions that can cap out at way more. But in the current position that I was in at the time, it wasn't a good cap. So I was like, oh, hold on, like, why am I only pursuing this? And then again, too, I feel like just in case if something happens to the job, I never want to have my cards in, like, my, what is it called? Or your eggs in one basket. I want to make sure that I have other things. You know what I'm saying? Like that I have other things that I could latch onto if something happens. So that was when I decided to start pursuing something certification wise and stuff like that. Said, what do you like to use? Your brain, your hands? I don't even know. It says, it's like what? Oh, do you mean like career wise? I mean, in a sense, I feel like I would say I don't know because I'm really interested in network engineering, so I think that's both, right? Because some of the time you're going to be actually physically dealing with routers. Other times you are brainstorming or troubleshooting mentally about how you're going to fix stuff. So it's like, for me, I guess it would kind of be a mix of both because I do like technical things and I love the hardware side of technical things. Um, so I don't know. For me, it's not one or the other. I think I would like it to be both. But I feel like the older I get though, I wouldn't want to keep like having to bend down or like go to basements and fix shit. Like eventually I would want to be behind like a desk, you know? So it really doesn't matter. As of right now, I could care less about where it goes. Um, so what was I getting into? So yes, I'm taking IT more seriously. I'm taking whatever I'm studying more seriously because I think it's going, and it's not because I think it's going to make me rich overnight or not because I think it's some magic solution. That's the problem with social media nowadays is that they make certain things seem as if it's like some magic solution, bro. Like, oh, once you learn this, you're going to be up by the next 3 months. It's like, no, like, yes, for some people it could work like that, but that's damn near it's gonna be difficult as hell. So it's like when people say that on content creation, it upsets me because it can really mislead people into thinking, oh, like basically it can just mislead people into thinking they can start this thing and then boom make 10, 20, $30,000 off of it or make this huge business off of it or make hella money as soon as they apply. You know how many degrees you're going to probably work for or you could work for 4 years and still start at $25 an hour. And I'm not saying $25 an hour is bad, but there's jobs where you could start at $25 an hour before even getting the damn degree. The degree, of course, is going to help you be able to eventually make more, but they don't tell you that, right? They show you what the top pay is, but they don't show you what you're going to get as soon as you get out of school. Otherwise, you probably would have never fucking did it, or you would have did something else. And so it's just kind of like it's crazy the way that they do it, and it's definitely meant to I feel like mislead people in a way because it's just like there's just no way. 'Cause I remember too when I ended up starting my coding journey. One of the things that got me like immediately starting. So you'll be great for customer service, like guiding someone from a phone. Possibly, I think I would be definitely interested in doing that for the time being until I get into something more like hands on. But when I first ended up getting into web dev or like coding, something that I used to always see when I would watch YouTube videos is like they were expecting you to be making six figures literally within the 6 months of just learning how to code. Like that was how they portrayed their videos. Guarantee you that only happened to maybe a few people, maybe even none. And it's like it's actually was super hard. It is super hard to end up landing a job even just doing that. So it's just like it never really ended up making any sense when that happened. And then eventually you started to see YouTubers come out with the realness of it. Like it's not gonna take 6 months. It's gonna take a whole lot of work. It's gonna take this, and that's the type of channels that I liked. Is when you actually explain the realness. Don't make it seem like it's some magical thing. Like posting this YouTube video for or for a month and post every single day. Make sure this is your title. You're gonna blow up, and then 10,000 people do it and it never worked. So it's like, or maybe it probably worked for like 500, but at the end of the day, well, I'll probably say a little bit less, but like we can say like 100 people. At the end of the day, all those other people it didn't work for. So it's like, it's just crazy. It's just crazy with the way that they try to get you, especially with social media. And then on top of that, because people see people, like let's say 21-year-olds where it did work, or they might see even 19-year-olds, 16-year-olds where it did work, it can discourage the person who's a little bit older than that, like 25-year-old. And then it makes that person not do shit with their life because they're like, well, damn, that 16-year-old could do it. Let me keep pursuing this entrepreneur thing that isn't making no money. And it's like, bro, like, hold on. Like, yes, it worked for them. Your entrepreneurship thing could work for you because I think it could work for anybody, but it's not going to work for everybody. So I wouldn't advise someone to be like, go full in on this entrepreneur thing or this entrepreneurship, whatever business it is. It's like, no, you could work a job while pursuing it. That's currently what I do. I work a job while pursuing content creation. I work a job while pursuing CompTIA A plus IT studying. And I'm pursuing other technical avenues. I'm pursuing a separate certification. It's like you could do it while working. And it's like they try to make it seem like you can't. And granted, I think maybe if I wasn't working and I was able to full time study IT support, of course, I think I could move faster and getting a lot more certifications. But you know how risky that would be, especially if everything is on you. Like, if I'm paying bills, that's crazy as hell for me to be like, okay, let me just quit my job and pursue content creation. It's like, it just wouldn't make sense. And you know how many people try to say that. And then now, recently, they're all trying to backtrack. It's like, what are we talking about? It's like y'all all did it for views, and then now you're trying to backtrack on it. But that's just the game of social media. Sometimes some social media people do that, and it's just like, damn, 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 damn. But it's not because, but it's because though, for the first time, I feel like I have a direction, right? So having IT support, so I think you can draw blueprints. I'm a bad drawer, or I like, yeah, like, I mean, technically, I feel like with a blueprint, it's not like you need to be like a master artist, but it's like I at least people got to know what the hell you're doing. And I'm like, even my handwriting's bad. Like I can't even label. Like it's not gonna look too good. Says you could be a girly girl if you wanted to. Um, I don't, I don't think so. I honestly, I wouldn't even know how to kind of like act girly. I don't know. But so what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so for the first time I feel like I have direction with IT support. Or I have a direction with these other certifications that I plan to pursue. Because I have these practice exams that I'm passing. I have these courses that I'm actually going to be enrolling into. I already have certifications ready and set aside for me to take. I'm trying to get the CompTIA A plus certification. But I am gonna go for the core two. It's gonna be a while before I go for the core one, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. The only reason why it's going to be a long time is because I specifically have certain times to take these other two certifications. One of them is like a more technical certification, and then the other one is a separate certification for like something else. And for me to take those two, it has to be around the time where I would have been studying for my core one. So I'm probably not gonna honestly get the CompTIA A plus until I don't even want to say it. Like I don't know when, but I'm gonna be going for the core two soon, so we can see how that happens. Um, but yeah, so I can actually like actually see opportunities in front of me because, like I said, I've been seeing these entry level IT support roles, which I was supposed to record a video today explaining why I found out why I didn't get the IT support job that I applied for. But I'll let you guys know that I guess in tomorrow's video because I forgot to upload it. And I don't want to expose it here because I'd rather save that for a YouTube video. If you guys want to see that, it's a mistake that I made that hopefully if I show it, other people won't make the same mistake. Um, but yeah, so I have actual internal job applications that I can either do IT support in or that I can do something more technical in. Um, and just building other paths for me to hopefully be able to make money if all else failed, right? I'm not trying to be like I'm not trying to have like multiple streams. In a way, like I'm not fiending to be like, oh, I want to make money here, make money here, make money here. I just want to chase something and whatever like works, whatever clicks, it's like, and especially if I'm passionate about it, then that's just gonna be what it is, right? And I can still have these side things just to learn it because I will always want to learn how to fix a car because it would benefit me and you could spend less money fixing the car. I will always want to learn how to fix household equipment because or appliances because if I get my own house, it'll be better if I fix it. So it's like I would love to always learn those things, but you just never know what you can monetize if you actually like doing it. Um, and for the first time in a long time, I feel like I'm moving towards something instead of just hoping something ends up happening. And that's just a completely different feeling. Um, Especially when you're used to sometimes I feel like I used to be like, oh, like this is gonna happen, but I wouldn't do nothing towards it. Now I'm actually doing something. So even if I'm not where I want to be yet, at least I know I'm trying to get to where I want to go. So did you ever, or did you know if you were teleported to Hamaya, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, right now you would instantly die? This is due to the average temperature being 402 degrees Fahrenheit, causing all the moisture in your skin to freeze. Oof. San Fran or El Paso or where? I don't even know. Says not all people with degrees are successful, never give up, no facts. I do know a couple people who have degrees and don't even work in jobs that require the degree. So it's like degrees don't always define you. At the end of the day, what defines you is really just your, I feel like it's genuinely your grit, your hard work, whatever you are pursuing, just always pursue it with confidence, pursue it, just pursue it. Like whatever. Like you don't want to end up regretting not chasing something. Even if it never works, at least you tried. At least you know you tried. And that's my biggest thing is like you could never fail unless you stop trying, right? Because it's like, how would you know if you would have ended up, like, let's say content creation is your thing, right? How would you know if you would have ended up making content creation huge for you if you stopped pursuing it a year into it? It's like, well, you failed because you stopped. You didn't fail because you if you kept going, you could have ended up blowing up at 40. Even though shit, it probably would have been 20 years. I've seen some YouTubers that were posting for almost 20, 10 years and finally blew up. So it's like you never know. Like you can't say you failed until you literally stop breathing, my guy. Like and or you just stop doing it. So that's the only time you will fail. I'll never let anyone be able to say that, oh, you failed at this. Well, how if I never stopped doing it? Like some people, like they'll try to mention that with my web dev journey. It's like, well, for one, I said I wanted to get my first client, which I did. But then two, I said I was gonna make it a side hustle, which I'm currently actively trying to do by posting these websites and hosting it. So how did I fail? It doesn't make sense. Like it's like no, I never even finished. I'm still going towards it. I still plan to reroute and come back to this topic of web development in the future because this channel is supposed to be like a multi I don't know what to call it, but it's supposed to genuinely be a journey. That's just what it is. It's like I want to document myself learning different things from day 0 to day 200, 300, then move to the next topic. And eventually, maybe when I do the freelance topic, because I do freelance IT support work, maybe when I get back to the freelance topic, I could probably, or the side hustle topic, that's when I could spin back on the web dev once I show y'all the side hustles that I've been creating. You know what I'm saying? But some people just don't see it like that because the channel's still fresh, the channel's still new. I'm still building the stories of the channel. And once all those stories start to come out, I feel like that's when this channel, like people are gonna be like, oh, okay, I see. Like this isn't just a IT journey. You know what I'm saying? This is actually a storyline. Like there are so many different things that are going on behind the scenes that are being recorded that are gonna end up being revealed in the future, if that makes sense. So are you do? Nope. Are you gay? Well, lesbian. Says exactly to that. So definitely see if you can find a basic customer support role in IT cybersecurity company to get the field experience with a company, collect certs along the way, move up slowly. Well, currently, because I do work in a government job and I do feel like I have a good amount of experience on the support side already. I've had an internship and then I had this support role at my current job previously. I feel like experience there isn't I feel like I already have the experience. I think my problem was genuinely my application, but my biggest thing is I don't want to end up applying at a different company because with my current company, in the current position that I'm in, it pays by the amount of years that you've been there. So in my head, I'm kind of like, I don't want to jump towards another company where they could potentially fire me for no reason. And then I lose all the years that I had at this current company. And then now I'm getting paid way less because I am just starting, if that makes sense. So I would rather just stick to this current company if I'm gonna pursue IT support because they have a lot of IT jobs, they have a lot of cybersecurity jobs, it's just literally about being able to land it. And another thing too is a lot of them would require you to move. So I would also have to be willing to move to whatever state it is and stuff like that. So it's a little bit like but it has its cons, but it has like the huge benefits behind it because let's say for instance you're in this IT job and let's say they don't need IT support or they don't need a customer support or they don't need a network engineer, their go to, instead of firing you because this is a really secure government job, their go to is always to try to demote you to something similar. They'll never just fire you. That's never been something that's happened. So for instance, if I end up getting demoted, it will always go by the amount of years that I put in anyway. Even though I'd be in a new position, based on the amount of years that I put in, my income would match that for that position, for that position. So I feel like I currently am like trying to be committed to this company unless I'm doing something completely different. Which I probably don't think would be the case unless something happened to the company. So have you used Ready AI? It's mad for web development. No, I have not. To get back to freelancing, I do freelance already, but I just haven't been documenting it. So you can make websites for other businesses and sell the websites to them. That was something that at first I wanted to do, but then I think when it came to that, because I don't have that much time in my day, I wouldn't be able to efficiently get your website out to you in time. So I just didn't want to put myself in a position where I'm telling a company or I'm telling like for instance, let's say like my barber. I like his website, but let's say I'm like, bro, I can make you a website. Like let me make you a website, let me do this. I wouldn't be able to make it efficiently because I'm just so busy. So even if I told them like, bro, I can get you that website in 1 month, I probably wouldn't be able to get it done in a month. If I was a little bit more freer, I think I would be down to make these websites because I really could. Like I can make a nice looking website. I've done it before. I've been practicing. So one of my biggest things where what I've been trying to do now is that since I don't really want to sell websites because I know it would take me too long. I've been trying to make websites to where I can host them, and let's say I do like top 10 laptops or top 10 laptops you should buy in 2026. I want to make those type of websites and then be able to put AdSense on it because it's kind of going to be like YouTube, right? You're trying to just like you're gonna put out a website, you're gonna try to have a good title, you're gonna see what ends up happening, if people are gonna click it, people are gonna go to it, post it on your social media. You get paid by the people who watch the ads. It might not be a lot, obviously, because it depends on how much people click on your website, but it's you're starting somewhere. And so that's currently something that I've been pursuing on that side of things. If I was a little bit more freer, man, I definitely would do it though, because I know a good amount of people. Cause I only wanted to do it for local people 'cause I feel like for actual companies, they probably rather just use AI. But if I did someone like my barber, or if I did like the nail tech down the street who does nails from her house, right? Like, obviously they would be down to take a website from me because they're not even thinking, let me go to this other website that's gonna charge probably even more than me. They might as well just go with something a little bit more cheaper, but it just wouldn't work right now. Have you talked to your manager in HR about your interest in moving up in the company, work on your certs? Well, currently my company doesn't necessarily work like that. I don't know. My company is like it's strange in the moment because like I said, when my current company like within this state doesn't have an IT department. The IT departments are in different states, but because this company is so broad, it's considered an internal transfer just to a different state. So telling my HR and my manager wouldn't matter because they're not even in charge of it. It would be the people in that other place. And then of course I would probably I mean, I guess the most I could do is like call them, but I don't think I feel like that would probably make that that would be the quickest way for them to be like, yeah, we're not taking this person. Um, but no, yeah, I so currently like the company is a little bit weird, and the company isn't just IT support. Like there's so many other things in there, and so much more broader that they'll probably be like, what the hell are you talking about? Like I don't think people in this company are even trying to get into IT support for real. Like I think there's like some people who are, but there's other people who are just there's just so much other things you could be doing. But I would have to see. I would have to see it. I just don't think that's the wave. And I think also too, like the people who do the hiring processes for stuff like that, it's not even by the current company, it's by like region, if that makes sense. Like it's weird. So yo, what is up? The current tenure at your job is good. Said gotcha. So you should make an official website for yourself that displays your work and projects and blogs. Ooh, definitely. That's actually I think I made one website, but when I ended up making the website, it was like one of my first websites. So at the time, I didn't have nothing, but I should definitely end up making a website. I think that would be super goaded. I was planning on doing it when I wanted to offer more freelance stuff to where it could be like, let's say if I'm doing, I don't know, so let's just say something random like lawn care. Probably wouldn't really be doing that, but let's just say, um, I would want it to be able to make a website that can kind of offer that. But currently, when it comes to like my IT support freelance work, it kind of just happens like in the moment. Like it's never like I book it with a person and then we go and we end up fixing their TV. It's just like no, like I'll just be at their house and then it's like oh this is happening with this TV. I'll be like oh bet let me do it and I'll just count that as freelance experience because technically I'm fixing something. I'm putting a lot of hours toward it. Practically it's freelance experience at that point. Some people pay, some people don't. I don't end up I don't charge because I'm just like because a lot of the freelance stuff that I do is super quick, right? Like it's never like I wouldn't even know how to charge it. Especially because it's not like they're literally like calling me like, yo, come over and fix this. Just I'm just chilling. I'll be there. Like or I'll be at work and someone has a question. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that. Um but I do plan to eventually do that. I think that would be nice. What's your top three video games of all time? Of all time, and mine is gonna be very biased. I'm gonna go The Sims 4, Detroit Become Human, and LA Noire. And love me some LA Noire. So where are you from? I normally don't say exactly where I'm from, but I do say I was born in Florida. So what are you talking about? I'm talking about IT. I do not work in IT though. I just work in a government job. I don't really say exactly what it is because you never know who's watching, but I just work a regular little thing. So how old are you? I'm 22 years old. Oh yeah, Electric, you're back. What is up, my guy? What is up? What is up? What is up? How are you? Damn, we're 40 minutes deep. But one thing I feel like I've been wondering lately is whether people ever truly feel like they've made it. Because I feel like when I was younger, I thought success, and not success in the sense of like being rich, right? So, because some people immediately have a certain mindset on success. My mindset on success is different. I would just love to have a home, a career, kids, right? That's all I really would care about. But I would think that success would feel like you're arriving somewhere. But then I feel like something I always notice is like when you finally get to a place, it's like you tend to just want to strive for more. It's like you're constantly climbing, and then it's like you never really feel like you did it. Because it's like you hit one goal, and then after you hit that goal, another goal appears. Then you solve one problem, and there's another problem, and maybe that's why so many people end up feeling behind, or maybe that's just why I can feel like I feel behind. Because we're always looking at the next mountain instead of looking back at how far we have already come. And sometimes I think about everything that's changed in my life over the past few years. And if the younger version of me saw where I was now, they would actually be super proud. So it's like I gotta see it from that point too. It's like younger me would be like, "You're doing your thing, you're chilling." I guarantee you, older me would look back at me now, so the technical younger me, and would say, you did your thing. Like, I'm thankful for you doing what you did because this is where we are now. You know what I'm saying? But it's just super hard when you know that you could potentially, it's possible. You know, you could work through something or work towards something and it just not work. Like, there's just never a guarantee. But that's why my biggest thing that I've been trying to teach myself is having faith and knowing that whatever God has planned for me is going to end up happening and know that whatever he has for me is what is good for me. So though let's say it's something completely different than what I'm thinking, like IT support, at the end of the day, whatever he has for me, if it's something else, that's just what it is. And I just gotta continue to be grateful, move forward, keep doing that thing. Um, but the thing is though, is I feel like I am grateful, but I think where my problem is like because I'm grateful for everything and like especially for where I'm at because I hear a lot of people who say they hate their jobs. I don't hate my job. I actually love my job. It's not a passion, but I love it. You know, I hear people say their jobs are too physical, they're too mental. My job isn't mental. My job isn't physical. My job is so easy. I choose to work 6 days out the week, right? Like I don't have to. I just choose to because the job is that easy. So it's like for me, there are things where I am truly grateful for and that I have because at the end of the day, there's some people who hate their jobs or who can't find a job. So it's never even that. I just think for me, it's just like I would love to do something that's I'm passionate about. That's all it is. That's literally all it is. Um, and then just be able to continue to improve in life, like whether that's just learning different things. It's basically I think what my thought process is I just want to be where I feel like I'm going to be in the next 2 years, which would be I would know a lot more skills by then. I would hopefully be in a passionate career by then. um I would hopefully have like a house by then. Like I think I'm just thinking so much in the future because everything that I'm doing is going to get me there anyway. So it's like, what am I so worried about? Like, I don't know. It's strange. If you could give me a car for an edit, I'll say a Mazda. Regular car. We're gonna go with a Mazda. For your PlayStation, oh, I mean, that would be lit, but I already got one. Like when I played sports, I was passionate about it. No, definitely. I mean, sports. Yeah, cause but that's the thing though. That's what I'm saying, man. It's like choose that passion. You said which one? I said Mazda. Oh, which one? It doesn't matter. Do the newest Mazda that came out 2026. 2026. But even though wait, what was I saying? Even though I still spend so much time focusing on what I haven't accomplished yet. Yeah, actually, that's probably the best thing too. Is I feel like I spend so much time focusing on the things I haven't accomplished yet. But what's strange is in the current moment and in the journey of what I'm doing, I'm basically going to get there. Just depends on whatever it is. So it's a little bit weird. It's a little bit weird, but we'll see, right? We'll see how everything goes. Um, and stuff like that. I just gotta, just have faith and understand that for one, not everything that I was saying isn't everything, right? Like whatever he has for me is what's for me. You never know. Some of that stuff, what if that's just stuff that I want and it's not really stuff that is meant for me? Especially too, one of the biggest things I always look at is like, how with Moses and with his people and they were walking, was it Israel, I believe? They were all walking for, was it 40 days, 40 nights? No, I don't think it was that. I think it was 40 years. How long was it that they were walking? Jeez, I gotta get on there. How many years was Moses walking before he ended up going into yeah, 40 years. Sorry. I was like 40 days, 40 nights. I think I'm talking about something else. But yeah, 40 years when at the time it seemed like it was going to be something quick, right? They felt like they were going to get there fast. But the reason why it was taking so long was because they were like there was just so many things that were going on with Israel not listening to the Lord or just wanting certain things and just not being like faithful in those moments. And then in the end, they never even got to experience the promised land. They got right there, but then it ended up going to the next generation. And what I've learned right from that is that you could delay what is for you so much so to the point where that it's not even for you no more. And it's like that's why you really got to be careful not to move when God doesn't want you to move. And when God doesn't have something for you, don't just go for it because you don't know what is actually for you. And you could be delaying what is actually for you so much so you don't even get it. And it's just like, it's crazy. It is crazy. So that's kind of the way that I try to move. I feel like sometimes I just gotta slow down. I gotta breathe. Gotta listen to the Lord. Where do you want me to go? What do you want me to do? And just go from there. Said, alright, that stuff better not be electric. I'm not even sure if it is. So I used to work under a senior lawyer. I used to make and design his research papers, but later when we got an award from Yale, he didn't give me the credit. Oh, damn, that's crazy. He said that's why you left him. Damn. And that is tough. I try being a better version than the version of yesterday. Just like the iPhone, try adding another I and you'll be better 10% of the times. No, yeah, that's something that I do try to live by though, is at least getting better 1% every single day is huge to me because if it was 1% every single day by the end of the year, 365%. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like that you would end up getting better. And that's if you only do 1% every day. Some people can get better 10% every day, 5% every day, maybe even more. And so that's something like cuz I know that when I was younger, the stuff that I used to work on a lot of the time is I used to work on mindset. Like I think I was really keen on like mindset, being logical, understanding stuff, doing stuff. Uh like that's always been my thing cuz I feel like once you can get your mindset right, everything else would end up following. And I think it's true. I think like based on everything that I've been doing, that's really just been what it was. Like if my mindset wasn't right, like let's say I wanted to do things that I wanted to do, or do things that like just not sacrifice certain things just so that you can end up building for the future. As in some people just really want to have fun, some people want to go out, some people want to smoke this, drink this. It's like no, like I don't do those things. For one, because I just don't like it. I don't think it's good for you. But two, let's say I did do those things or no, sorry. Let's say that's like I don't want to do those things either because at the end of the day, I know that that would for one cost a lot of money. Imagine like y'all know how much alcohol is, y'all know how much smoking is. Like it's like you're gonna be sitting there spending bags of money on that and then find out you don't have money by the end of the week. So I'm just like there's certain things that you should end up sacrificing just so that by your 30s or 40s, you already found the career, you're already making the money, you already have the family, doing your thing. Um, but I don't know. I feel like that's just kind of the way that I currently see it. But mindset was a huge thing. And it sucks because when you do start trying to like change your mindset, sometimes you'll notice the people around you um aren't necessarily on that same path. So it's like you start just having like a different mindset on things and then you try to explain it to people and then they're just kind of like looking at you like this. You're like, what are you talking about? And it's just crazy. It is crazy. The mindset. So could you pick another one? Because my channel name is not electric. Oh, is it electric? Damn, so then do 2025. I don't know. I don't know which one's electric or not. Just do 2020. Because not all Mazdas are electric now. So then due to that, I'm getting constant rejections from Harvard. Damn. That's tough. That is tough. Mm-mm. How long have I been on screen real quick? It's been about 50 minutes. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to end up putting a question on the screen for a little bit until we end up hitting a full hour. Today's hour ended up going by really, like, quickly. Ooh, this is a good one, y'all. I actually genuinely want to know this. I feel like I always say that, but I actually do. um, Let me do this. Hold on, this one's really good. I hate typing these in. I feel like I look crazy. Discipline. I actually don't know this one. I don't know. So, what would you guys rather have? Hold on, let me fucking. Okay, I was gonna say that's just not working. You said, what if you added an eye? You must add another one since there were three eyes is bad. Just keep doing your work, girl. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, man. So, what are the chances of getting an eye sticker 2 times if they don't even if they even exist? I don't even know what we're getting what we're talking about anymore. So a good amount of people are voting for unlimited confidence. That's what I was gonna end up saying. I feel like with discipline, it's like I don't need my discipline to be unlimited. Granted, imagine though if you did have unlimited discipline, because then that means in everything that you do, you will always do it with straight discipline. Like if you're going to the gym, like you're gonna get it done. Like I'm assuming if you have good discipline, you're gonna be able to get whatever the hell done or whatever you put your mind to. And actually, that makes me change my answer because let's say I'm unlimited discipline, right? Like I'm just gonna always have discipline. That means if I wanted to go to the gym, I'm gonna stay disciplined. If I want to learn this, I'm gonna stay disciplined. In my brain, I'm assuming you're gonna get everything done, right? Like whatever you put your mind to, you're gonna get it done. Which could ultimately, yeah, I was gonna say, which ultimately confidence would end up coming with that because then since you're unlimited, like you're using that discipline in so many different areas and you're building from there, sure, you might end up getting confident. Not unlimited though, right? There's gonna be some days where you might feel still a little bit insecure. Because the same way, if you have unlimited confidence, of course you can have some days where you're gonna feel disciplined. But I think I'm choosing. I think I would choose discipline. I'm not gonna lie. I changed my answer, y'all. Because at first I was gonna say confidence, but then I'm like, discipline's actually key. So why did they even stop selling the gums with stickers on the back? I said, curious, where are you from? I normally don't say where I'm from, but I will say that I was born in Florida. I don't really like saying the specific state or wherever the hell because you just never know who's watching. Some people could be people, but no, yeah. Let's see. Actually, no, I'm gonna let some people vote that up because we got about 4 votes. Make sure you guys end up hitting that vote. Make sure you guys end up hitting that like button, by the way, too. Um, Continue to join and watch this journey. I wish I could have stayed. I could stay on a lot longer with y'all today, but it's okay. It's okay. I almost didn't come on today, but I decided to. Oh yeah, so oh no, I think I already mentioned that. I was gonna say the CompTIA plus sticker. I mean sticker. Now I'm stuck on stickers, bro. So discipline is key. Achieving the absolute being 1% of your fields needs brutal discipline. Now that's what I'm saying. Like imagine if you had unlimited discipline, the shit that you can max out in life. That'd be crazy. That would literally be insane. He said you add a 3 sticker option. I don't understand why I'm not understanding that. I have no idea how to do any of that. Wait, what the hell button is that? Oh, I think that's the crit clip or something. I don't know, or to record. But no, yeah, man. So definitely ask some questions away, y'all, because we're nearing the end of this. Make sure you guys end up hitting that subscribe button, by the way. Um, but no, yeah, unlimited discipline is definitely the wave to me. I'm gonna see if there's another one that I could end up thinking of. I'm not too sure. I think I'm just kind of a little bit tired. I'm a little bit tired. There was something that ended up happening at work today, which I am going to end up making a video on it. Probably because I have a video for tomorrow that I need to make and release. So y'all definitely go check that out. Like I said, that's gonna be me talking about why I or the truth on how I found out I didn't end up getting that position. And then the video after that is gonna be talking a little bit about how work was, if I remember. But I think I should. I think I should remember it. So if I don't remember it, make sure you guys end up calling me out on it. If you don't see a video in 2 days talking about whatever ended up happening at work today. But yeah, I'm trying to be a little bit more consistent when it comes to my YouTube videos. But sometimes because like I said, I just be going live and then I do my streams and then I just do a bunch of other stuff. I literally forget. Like today, I could have filmed the video and I completely forgot that that was something I needed to do. Completely, completely, completely. But thank y'all so much for tuning in though. Like I see a lot of familiar names, a lot of familiar people. I told y'all I'm like super super consistent when it comes to content creation. Honestly, discipline is what comes with constant content creation. Like I said today, I didn't really want to come in on live, but because I try to stay consistent, I want to show discipline. It's like I'm just gonna show up. I'm gonna do it anyway. The best times to do it is when you don't want to, right? So that's definitely something that I like to do. So confidence is honestly the byproduct of discipline, guys. No, yeah, no, yeah. Maybe it's because some people probably think if they were confident, they probably would be better at talking. Like I don't know. I think that's what probably some people are thinking about when they think of that. Um, but then what was I about to get into? I was saying something. I forgot. Oh my goodness, I'm tired. I forgot what the hell I was saying. Hold on, let me shrink that because that's a little bit too big now. Oh damn, now it's crooked. No, that shit is crooked. Oh, I was talking about content creation, but yes, because discipline and consistency is something that's really huge on content creation. Like you could genuinely grow a channel. I'm literally telling you on any topic, as long as you're straight up consistent. There's a fan base out there for everything. The only thing though that I would say is that you do definitely need to structure and package things correctly. Cause it's like, let's say you're doing topics on like lizards, but you have a thumbnail of your face. It's like, come on. Like if you're talking about a lizard, you better have a thumbnail of a lizard. Different things like that. Or like your title better be something that you really like thought upon and thought like, oh, people are gonna click, or maybe think of a title where you would possibly click on it if you saw it. And then try to have some decent quality. It doesn't need to be the best, and just start pursuing those videos and stay consistent. Because the only way you're gonna get better at making videos or making content or being better on live stream is if you just do it and you do it every day. When I first, and I still don't even think I'm the best like YouTube creator or YouTube video creator. Like my videos aren't the best, right? Even the same thing like when it came to when I used to really edit my videos. But the only way that you'll get better is if you keep editing, if you keep recording, if you keep talking, if you keep doing it. Um, don't get discouraged, man. There's a lot of people when it comes to content creation that are literally there to discourage you. They love to say things and love to see you not upload again, right? So it's like definitely build that mindset of thinking if there is a hater, they're just supporting the channel anyway. So it's okay. Let them do their thing and just continue to grind, continue to do your thing. So, but literally, I get pissed seeing my lazy, corny friends making 5K a month from just AI YouTube channels. But yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy, but it's definitely something that be happening. So, what's your opinion, Mars? Like AI channels, gives you money, but I think that's not gonna work in the long term. Honestly, I think I just found out now that YouTube is kind of cracking down on the AI channels. I guess they're making it to the point where you have to mention that it's AI now. If you don't mention it, your whole channel can get striked. So it's a little bit like, ah. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe AI channels could end up doing big things. I feel like I've seen some AI channels where I don't see the harm in it. Where I'm like, okay, you're just doing you probably have like an AI and it's just like a fake hand squishing a ball that's making a gooey sound. Like I'm like, I don't see the harm in something like that. Like why does it have to be a person? But where I see the harm is when people are actively trying to convince people that this isn't AI. That's where it's like the harm can come from, and I would be like, I would hope those type of channels don't continue to grow or don't continue to work because your whole point is to deceive the person, and I think that's a little bit wrong, or a lot of bit wrong. But there's certain things where I feel like if an AI channel did it, I'm like, okay, that's not bad. Like you know how some channels they'll do like an AI, um, like maybe they'll have like a nice little AI voice kind of talking about a script that they probably wrote. It's like that's fine too. Like I wouldn't care if it's an AI voice. I personally don't like listening to an AI voice, but let's say they did it. I don't see the harm in that. But it really just comes down to whatever the hell they're trying to do. So almost done. Bye. See you later, man. So my name is John or Mr. John. Thanks. Hey, what is up, John? How are you? How are you, man? Oh, you said by the way. But alright, y'all. I am gonna get off. I love y'all. Y'all are super goated. If y'all want to end up chilling with me, either 6:30 p.m. or 7 p.m. EST. I might be a little bit after, a little bit before. You never really know, right? It just depends on how the day went. I'm extremely exhausted. Thank you guys so much. Truly, doing these streams wouldn't be nothing if it wasn't for audience participation, for the supporter participation. I don't really like saying audience or whatever the hell, right? Like y'all are genuinely just some supporters. I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. Thank y'all for tuning in. I love seeing the same people. I love seeing new people. Thank you so much. Deuces.